It's so hot in this room and I've had to switch the fan off, and outside is a bit too windy to film. But actually it's hotter out there, but it's so nice. Hi everyone and welcome to today's video, which will be a what am I reading video, which I haven't done since over half a year ago. Just because while being at uni and studying, I find it actually quite hard to read, which I want to change for this final year, which I know I'll be more busy. More busier? I'll be busier. I'll have more things to do, but I do want to continue reading because it is something that I do enjoy doing. So for those of you who haven't watched my first two videos similar to this, I'll put the links down below, and I shall just begin with the 4 books that I will be talking about. The first book is Fangirl by Rowell. I think that's how you say it. I remember I'm bad with names. But this was a really good book, although by the end of it I kind of thought, what happened? I know what happened. It was a really good book. I really enjoyed it, but I just felt like sometimes it didn't really go anywhere. Or maybe it got to things too quick and I thought, oh, okay. But I did really enjoy it, so I'll read you the blurb. Kath and Ren are identical twins, and until recently they did absolutely everything together. Now they're off to university and Ren's decided she doesn't want to be one half of a pair anymore. She wants to dance, meet boys, go to parties and let loose. It's not so easy for Kath. She would rather bury herself in the fan fiction she writes, where there's romance far more intense than anything she's experienced in real life. Now Kath has to decide whether she's ready to open her heart to new people and new experiences, and she's realising that there's more to learn about love than she ever thought possible. So this was roughly set on characters the same age as me because they've gone to university and I've gone to university. So yeah, it's set in England, and I really liked Kath's character actually, and also the guy, I forgot the guy's called, Levi. I really liked those two. Yeah, so it was really good, and it was nice to follow her life and how she was more of the quiet, not so much shy, because she did have, her opinions are very strong, so maybe she did keep them to herself, but she did come across as very, she wanted to have her say basically, but yeah, it was a really good book. So go pick that up. I got this book last year actually, but they're still selling them obviously. Now this next book is called Melting Miss Frost by Cat Black, and I want to get the second book. I think there's a second book after this, but this is definitely a read for the older people, not the younger reads, because it is very... Let me just read you the blurb. Some rules are made to be broken. When Aidan Flynn walks into Cloney's restaurant, he can't take his eyes off his new boss, Annabelle Frost. With his heart set on winning her over, Aidan can think of nothing but getting beneath the cold exterior. Known as one of the toughest women in the business, Annabelle is impervious to Aidan's many charms. His compelling grey gaze and persuasive Irish lilt do anything but captivate her. But Aidan senses there's more to Annabelle than meets the eye, and he's not going to stop until he reveals all. A seductive tale that would delight all fans of romance. So there you have it, that's what it's about. It's quite rude in some parts. The language is quite rude as well. That's why I'm saying it's for older reads. Older reads? Older people? You know what I mean. But I really like these characters because not only did there was this chemistry between them, but then they fell for each other, and then he wanted her just to not be so closed in, and he wanted to be a part of her life, but she only thought he was just there to, you know, be a bad boy kind of thing. That's what it's about, and yeah, it was really nice. And it says at the front, "Can the heat of passion thaw a frozen heart?" So yeah, there is a second book. I can't remember what it's called though, but I was reading reviews about this book, and one said, make sure to not read on public transport or something, because you don't want anyone reading over your shoulder when reading one of these chapters. So that's an example of what the book's like. Next is The Perks of Being a Wallflower, and this is the one that I'm reading at the moment. I'm on page 83, and it's actually not that long of a book. 231. Yeah, I watched the movie when it came out a few years back, and I never read the book, but I decided to read the book, and I'm loving it so far. It's really nice following Charlie's life, and yeah, you really get to know this character like inside and out because it's written in diary form. Yeah, let me read you the blurb. I walk around the school hallways and look at the people. I look at the teachers and wonder why they're here. Not in a mean way, in a curious way. It's like looking at all these students and wondering who's had their heart broken that day, or wondering who did their heartbreaking and wondering why. Charlie's a freshman, and while he's not the biggest geek in school, he is by no means popular. Shy, introspective, intelligent, beyond his years, yet socially awkward, he is a wallflower, caught between trying to live his life and trying to run from it. Charlie's attempting to navigate his way through uncharted territory, the world of first dates and mixtapes, family dramas and new friends, the world of sex, drugs and the Rocky Horror Picture Show, when all one requires is that perfect song on that perfect drive to feel infinite. But Charlie can't stay on the sideline forever. Standing on the fringes of life offers a unique perspective, but there comes a time to see what it looks like from the dance floor. The Perks of Being a Wallflower is a deeply effective coming-of-age story that will spirit you back to those wild and poignant rollercoaster days known as growing up, and that last part is literally what the whole book is about. I mean, I'm only not even halfway through yet, but it does... It's like you're reliving the high school days, and it wasn't that long ago for me. But yeah, you just follow this boy, Charlie, and his way of finding friends and all the common things you come across while being at high school. Yeah, all the things that he faces. It's a really, really good book, and this one is definitely, I think, the favourite so far out of these. So after I finish that book, I will be reading Big Little Lies by Liane Moriarty. I think that's actually how you say the name. In the previous video, I tried saying her name because I read The Husband's Secret? The Husband's Secret. And I don't know how I said her last name, it wasn't correct. So there's a quote from Sunday Express that says, "Brilliant, standout, superbly clever, Moriarty writes vividly, wittily and wickedly." So many words. It was always going to end in tears, but how did it end in murder? Single mum Jane has just moved to town. She's got a little boy in tow. Sorry. Plus the secret she's been carrying for 5 years. On the first day of the school run, she meets Madeline, a force to be reckoned with, who remembers everything and forgives no one. And Celeste, the kind of beautiful woman who makes the world stop and stare, but is inexplicably ill at ease. They both take Jane under her wing while carefully to keep their own secrets under wraps. But a minor incident involving the children of all three women rapidly escalates. Playground whispers become spiteful rumours until no one can tell the truth from the lies, which is when the secrets come out, and now someone is going to pay with their life. I messed up. But yeah, I picked up this book because I really enjoyed The Husband's Secrets, and I liked how there were many different stories and they all linked in together, but you only found that out until the end. And from the blurb you can tell that there's 3 kind of storylines, maybe even another one, but at the moment there's 3. And yeah, this has got around 400 and something pages, so it's a bigger read than the other one, but I'll probably start this when I'm on holiday, but I'm super excited. So those are the 4 books that I'm going to share with you in this video. I hope some of them grabbed your attention, and if they did, do write it down in the comments below which one you feel like reading, and if there are any stories or books that you want to suggest to me for me to read, then yeah, I'll be happy to try them out. I find summer the perfect time to start reading up again, just because it's nice to be outside when the weather's like this, beautiful blue sky, and just sit down with a book with a little snack or something and really get stuck in and involved with the books, and it's really, really nice when you find a good one. So thank you guys for watching this video. If you did enjoy it, give it a thumbs up and click on the subscribe button, and I shall see you Wednesday for another video. Bye!